Why do we procrastinate on the things that we love doing the most? I just watched Christian Hansen's new video where he is in the ending talking about procrastinating and needing new gear to be able to make his album. What he said reminded me of my own ongoing story, which is about making music instead of procrastinating. And I would love to share you some of my findings. I have procrastinated a long time to make my own music. I was waiting until I had plenty of time, the right gear, I was good enough, and that I felt this inspiration to kind of not being able not to make music. But in reality, I've always had enough time. I've always had good enough gear, and I've always been good enough. And if I was listening to myself, yes, I had plenty of inspiration because I love making music, which is where inspiration comes from, I guess. I think we procrastinate because we have too high expectations about the music we should make, which kind of prevent us from getting started, because before we even get started, it kind of feels like a failure. I think it's because we compare ourselves to each other and simply get too self-aware. And I think it's because we are afraid of making bad music, even though making bad music is maybe the biggest step towards making great music. I think it's about this thing that music needs to be magical, and how do we make magical stuff? It needs time and like years where we just are able to sit down and just do, but no, it just requires that we start and we explore and we play and simply tries. 5 tips to what I do. Find 5-minute tasks that makes you sit in front of your music. For example, for me it's like making chord progressions, making drum beats, writing lyrics, listening to what I did yesterday, and so on. But simply just 5-minute tasks so I get involved with my music. Do 5 minutes every day. Make it a habit that you have to work with your music every day, so the feeling of importance that you have to create something amazing every time you sit down slowly disappears. The more pressure we feel, the more difficult it becomes to be free and creative, and music is about being free and creative. So try to make it a habit instead of that you have to fulfill some amazing high expectations. Confront your worst fear. What would happen if you made the worst music in the whole world while actually kind of enjoying doing so? That's my biggest fear, that all I do is kind of just not good. Well, for me, I have never written any that bad music that I actually didn't enjoy it. And if it did occur, then I would simply write something else and have learned what not to do. And yes, all my favorite bands has written albums that I really don't like, but it's a part of who they are, and it actually makes it more interesting for me to listen to them because I get to see how they evolve, and it's just like going on a date. The past actually matters. Accept that you don't understand your process or how the end result is gonna be. I think a lot of us tries to think about how it should be and really try to do it perfect, but making music is about reacting to what happens in reality, and you can never control reality, so the best thing you can do is simply just be present in the moment and then react to what is happening. And if you do it in the way that you like it, then I'm sure that you will make some amazing sounding music. Ask yourself the question, why are you making music? My answer is, because I really like making music. Previously, I think my answer was more like, because I want to show the world how awesome and great I am. But every time I can put that thought on the shelf, it's so much more fun and easy to make music, because it's just about doing what I like doing, and it's music, so what else could I find that's more awesome than that? I really love Christian Hansen's for everything that he says and does. And if somebody really doesn't have time, it would probably be him. But again, he's an amazing man, and comparing to all the projects he has ongoing now, if he really wanted to, I'm sure that he could do it. And therefore, so can you. Making music is a journey, and if you don't know where you want to go, then instead of staying at home doing nothing, I think that you should open your door and try to go somewhere and maybe get inspired to figure out where you actually want to go. Doing bad music will get you much further than not doing any music. So let's start so we have a chance of getting somewhere where we love to be. If you like this video, then please hit the thumbs up button and consider to subscribe to my channel. It would seriously make me very happy. Enjoy!